Back on the Chamber Report, in the opening it talked about Halloween in Anoka. You all know that Halloween and Anoka go hand in hand. Halloween capital of the world. I'm an old Anoka kid, so it's very near and dear to my heart. And by the way, you can go to AnokaHalloween.com and find out about all the celebrations, 3 parades, and numerous other events. And somebody is here to tell us about what they've got going as a big part of this Halloween celebration. She's back. Her name is Vicki Violet. She is with the Anoka Lions Club. Vicki, so good to see you.
Wonderful to be back, and I enjoy this. This is my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think if you're a kid from Anoka, we didn't have any choice, as you were as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was just fun. And, you know, they get you early because you do the parade and you get a little bag of candy at the end. That's pretty big stuff when you're in elementary school, and then it kind of grows from there. And with me working at the Chamber, you know, we are not Anoka Halloween Incorporated. That is a group that runs the entire festival. And hats off and hallelujah to those people that have been running that celebration since 1920, a ridiculously large amount of work. Boy, talking about volunteers, they're always looking for some. But anyway, Chamber is just there for support. And whether it's Happy Days in Ramsey or Father Hennepin Days in Champlin or you know, Snowflake Days in Coon Rapids, we get the phone calls at the Chamber office from the public and everybody else that's going, hey, what's going on? And that's our part to kind of help out. Hence, we get to October, it gets pretty busy with Halloween stuff, and it gets pretty busy for the Anoka Lions Club too. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But the Lions Club isn't just about doing their big tent in October. Lions Club is 365 every year, in and out. I know that you guys were busy over the summer. What was new and happened with the Lions over the summer?
So over the summer, and thank you, I was very motivated by that bag of candy every Halloween.
Yes,
so, absolutely. So it kept me, you know, coming back for more. But over the summer, we were really involved. We assist the city of Anoka with the spring and the fall recycling. So we're there just as volunteers to assist and do that. We also are out at the Anoka County Fair, and we ran, this year we added some additional adult beverage stands, and so we had 5 out there. So I was busy. It's the county fair runs, of course, for 6 days, but I was good 10 into it. Yeah, from start to finish. And then of course we have the Armstrong Kennel Game Fair, and we've been doing that forever. 25 years. We were trying to figure, you know, how far back that we were doing that.
Yeah. This
year, the city of Anoka asked us to step in and serve adult beverages and sodas and waters at the Veterans Park for the Rockin' on the Rum concert series, and so much fun. I thought, oh, well, we'll just go down there and we'll get our volunteers set up. Nope, I was there. These bands were phenomenal, and it's a free event. Yeah. It's absolutely free, and if you want to have an adult beverage, you can have that. So starting then in early September, they added the social district. We had that 30-day run on that, and Anoka Lions were part of that within the special events for the city. Wow, really well received. Yeah. Everybody enjoys it. You come, you get a Coors Light or a glass of Chard, and enjoy the band, enjoy the river. We were really fortunate to be part of that Rockin' on the Rum with the city.
Yeah, and you know, the social district, and I'm sure you guys all heard about it one way or the other. It was heavy in the papers, it was heavy on TV. Yep. Anoka was the only city in the state of Minnesota as legislation was passed, so we're kind of the guinea pig, and Anoka created this social district. You know, these things happen in, I know, Michigan, and also I believe North Carolina. And so the city staff that was working through this was kind of working with them as well. Okay, what worked for you, what didn't? And they put this thing together. 1-month trial run from early September, early October. So depending on when you're watching this, it probably is wrapped up. But the goal is all right, did it for a month. Let's work through some of the issues, check some things off, make some changes. And I believe that the goal is that next May, it will run again through next October. And so I was glad to hear that the Lions were able to be a part of that. Geez, you were involved with Youth First Fishing too, and so many things.
Right, yeah, we always do a Youth First Fishing event every year. Well, this year the Mississippi River is so low that just was not going to happen. So instead at Penn Point Park, which is where we always have all of our boats, at Penn Point Park, we set up a youth day where we had yard games and lunch, and we always have council members who stop. Jeff Weaver always stops. This year we had Eric Skoquist, he was there, Anoka Police Department. So it's really well received by the city of Anoka. And then the Anoka American Legion Post 102, they need a new roof. So they asked us to step in and help them with their Raise the Roof.
Yeah.
So this was a first for us. We've always been good partners with the Legion, but we stepped in and helped them in their Raise the Roof campaign.
You know, and then another event that you guys have been involved with now for some time is the Anoka Riverfest and Craft Fair.
Yes.
You guys were back out there on the second Saturday in July. We had a gorgeous day, and how did things go?
Oh, wonderful. Because now that we've kind of found our footing and we have the brats and the hot dogs and the root beer floats, and people know where we are because thankfully our wonderful Chamber of Commerce
You
puts
got
us
a
in a
good spot, don't you?
We got a good
Yes,
spot. We
you
have a
do.
great spot. So we're able to raise even more money. That money goes right directly back to youth. We have earmarked most of that money for our technical scholarships at Anoka Technical College or wherever they choose to take their technical degree.
You know, and that's a good point. I'm going to go off script a little bit
You
here
do
because, I mean,
that,
people
yeah.
kind of understand, okay, Anoka Lions, I know it's kind of a service clubby thingy, but do you really get fully? You do so much. It's one of the reasons why I love service clubs. You get some great people busting their butt, volunteering, doing everything, and all of it goes back into making our region better. And so you talked about those things. Name some of the things that, you know, you're helping with the roof. I mean, you're helping where there's help needed, it's needed. But what are some of the key things that the Lions Clubs concentrate on?
Well, this year, of course, with the bands at the Rockin' on the Run, we helped to sponsor those. We are also sponsors of the Anoka Police Department, the Anoka Fire Department, and when we had to replace our service canine officer, we were there with a check immediately to help there. We have a LEOS group, which is a youth service group out of Anoka High School. They call themselves the Anoka Tornado Service Club, and then they are LEOS, which are a lion group, a youth lion group. And they've also partnered with us and help us like on the recycling events, et cetera. And we sponsored also the bands for the city of Anoka. And we gave money to the skate park. So most of our money, in fact, we just redid our budget, and we're at 90% of all the funds that we raise in Anoka and through all of our fundraising, 90% of it all goes directly into the city of Anoka, either the youth and or organizations right here in Anoka. Haven for Heroes, love those guys. So yeah.
And that's just touching the surface right there with things that the Anoka Lions Club are doing. All right, the big event, Anoka Halloween 10 event, October 20 to 28. You guys are back doing it again. I will tell you this, I know that it's a tremendous amount of work, and that means that whatever I think is tremendous is probably 3 times more than that. So hats off to you and the crew, but it's a biggie coming up. Let's talk some details.
Oh my gosh, so that's why I have my notes. So even though I'm the chairperson of it, I have to remember what we're doing. And yes, our tent goes up on Thursday the 20th, but our first event is Rum River Arts Center, and we added as a partner Rum River Arts Center last year. We are super excited to have them come back. They're there Friday night. They have a kid event where you register with Rum River Arts Center, and you can drop your child off with the adults. We supply some snacks, popcorn, root beer, etc., that the Anoka Lions do, but Rum River Arts Center has a program for them. They have a costume contest, and so mom and dad then can go maybe grab a beverage at 10K or Ambi. They can go to Gillies. They can go to Serums or Billy's Casa and have an adult night out while their kids are have great entertainment, art experience. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Other events, any changes as well?
Well, we have First Wrestling coming back, so we're excited about that because they were pretty well received and people were really into that. First time I'd ever seen a wrestling event, and I'm up for wrestling.
All
That's
right, there you
fun.
go.
And then we have Taste of Anoka, that'll be back, Better Values Liquor. And Better Values Liquor, we've expanded that time. If you have an advance purchase ticket, you'll be in a half an hour early, so you can do the tasting. Arch Allies, again, will be there on Friday, the 27th. And existing events, we have, again, our costume contest, which is Saturday, the 28th. And that, we have a new band this year. We have Good for Gary. They're out at the Anoka County Fair every year, and the crowd is huge.
Yeah.
Well, we've already started selling the advance
bet.
tickets, and we may be sold out. I am super excited to
Yeah.
have these guys there. They are such high energy.
Yeah, when I saw your social media piece on it,
Yeah.
Good for Gary, I was like, great choice.
Yay.
And that's gonna go.
I was super excited.
So you have one night of music, 2 nights of music?
Well, actually, we have three, so
3 nights
yeah,
of
oh my goodness sakes, see, that's new, is right after the Anoka Light Up the Night Parade, we are sponsoring the Anoka Champlain Fire Relief Association. They're going to do a fundraiser there, so we're sponsoring it, you know, given the space, et cetera. We don't charge any of these events, we do not charge any of our, like Rum River Art Center or any of our partners. And we give them that space, and they can have
That's
their
great.
fundraiser. Yeah, I
That's
think
great.
it is. It's important for us to be partners with
Yeah.
our other nonprofits here in the city of Anoka. And so they're going to have a great band. They have Hitchville, and they're going to have a great event. Now, all this money goes to the Anoka Champlain Fire Relief Association, and they have firefighter support within their group. They also give money to scholarships. And one of the things they did that I didn't realize is when the fire department is out on, or emergency groups are out on a long-term call, that they will bring food, water, relief. So this is a relief association.
That's great.
Yeah.
Other things happening? Is there a movie coming
Oh
into
my,
play?
yeah, so the city of Anoka, they have a sponsored event on Monday. So they will have free movies. The first one is early, I believe it's about 5 o'clock. And that's that's more of a family-oriented Halloween movie. And then we have an adult movie afterwards. And again, these are free. Bring in pizza. You want to get pizza from Pizza Man, you bring in your pizza. You want to bring picnic dinner from home, you bring that in. We will have beverages for sale, but otherwise, you just bring in the food that you want to. And then the city of Anoka is their first annual in the tent, booze and bags. And
Yeah.
it's not booze as in drinking booze, it is booze, BOOS, booze and bags. And it is going to be a bags tournament. And they have online link on the City of Anoka, and then you can also find that on the Anoka Lions website. And they have a link so you can register. I believe it's something up to 40 teams. You get a free T-shirt, an event T-shirt. It looks like it's going to be a great night. Yeah, I'm excited about that
The
one.
one thing that I'm most impressed about with the Lions is how many partners you really are
We do,
involved with. And
we
you've
do.
mentioned some, but
Yeah.
you really do have a lot in the kitty, don't you?
We do, and I'm going to read it. I have to read it. City of Anoka Park and Rec, of course, and the City of Anoka Better Values Liquor. Those are two really strategic partnerships. And of course, the City of Anoka.
Sure.
And that includes the Anoka Police Department. We have to work really close with the Anoka Police Department, Captain Youngquist, to make sure that we are in compliance and that they are aware of, you know, especially our liquor sales and what we're doing to make sure that everybody has a safe and fun Halloween.
Right.
And Anoka Champlain Fire Department, because we have to make sure that we meet all the codes regarding our structure and that people can exit safely should there be an event.
Yep.
And again, this year is the Anoka Champlain Fire Relief Association, Rum River Art Center. Anoka Halloween Inc. We have Anoka Halloween Inc. come into our events and sell their merchandise. And how great is that? Because we should be working together.
Totally.
They have great events.
Right.
And they are the premier group in the city of Anoka to run these. So we feel very fortunate that they want to work with us. Numerous restaurants and food and beverage vendors in Anoka. We have Ginny Bites, we have the Minnesota Donut Shop, they'll be on site. And of course, the Chamber.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You talk about you talked about earlier that you can write an article and have it in the chamber, but this is also a wonderful avenue for
Yeah.
us. And then all of your mixers, your member mixers,
Yeah.
these are wonderful ways that we can meet with other members of the chamber. And these are people in Anoka, in Coon Rapids, in Ramsey, and Champlain, that are really involved in their
Yeah, no
communities.
doubt.
Yeah.
And we're gonna maybe get you some help. All right, so somebody out there, Vicki, they want to get involved, maybe they want to volunteer, maybe they want to come, they want to get more
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
information.
yeah.
How do they get it?
So you can go on to the Anoka Lions website, which is anokalions.org, or you can email me directly, which is lionvickiviolet@gmail.com. That's lion, Lion, Vicki, Vicki, Violet, Violet, just like the hair, it's
There
my
you go.
brand, @gmail.com.
Tell you what, you guys are rock stars. Keep doing what you're doing. We are so blessed to have you involved in our community and in our region. Anoka Halloween tent event, October 20th to the 28th. Go. Just go. Have some fun. All right, we're taking a break, and we come back, brand new member. And you're going to meet him, and we'll do it right after this.